I just learned Bernadine Kennedy Kent is back on the scene, running again to go back to the statehouse. She's a poster child for why Democratic parties should at times use their endorsement power. This time she's running as a Republican. She'll lose. This is not a risk. Someone asked me recently about a politician named Kent, and I was like, nope, don't know any Kents in Columbus. I was shocked at myself how I forgot her, and probably shouldn't even be saying her name, but it's too crazy, and it's very much related to the mission of POW, Protect Ohio Women at Work, this story that involves Bernadine. So she was a Democratic member of the House. She had been kicked out of the caucus by her fellow members. She did not like that. She was physically trying to launch herself into the meeting room. So she tried to ram through me in a doorway of a committee room in the State House. It's like Red Rover.
Okay, but you're trying to go around. You're not trying to go. Are you trying to go through her? Are you trying to go around her?
Yeah, but you know, like Red Rover. I don't know if you guys ever played that game. You know, Red Rover, come over.
You know, where you run through the other players? She didn't even deny it. 2 sergeant-at-arms, former state troopers, were right there watching the whole thing. One of them even put an arm between us to get her off of me and stop her from pushing me. She was grabbing my clothes. She was trying to knee me. I was like, damn, this lady is stronger than I thought. And do you know what happened? They investigated me and my coworker, who was also nearby, also a little bit in the doorway. Investigated us for a crime. After we were assaulted. It was like not a serious investigation, but it was still an investigation for criminal activity. Larry Householder did that. He's in prison now. Of course, we were not charged with anything. There was video, there were eyewitnesses. It was crazy. But they still investigated me and another person, the victims in this event. She had forged other members' signatures. Like, she deserved to be kicked out. So Kim Hartman also has a cameo in this after the investigation had been going on for, you guessed it, almost 6 months. I saw Kim in the building lobby. She was still relatively new there, and I'd only seen and spoken to her like one other time. I was like, hey, this has been going on for a long time, this thing with Representative Kennedy Kent. What are you guys doing about this to resolve it? And she's like, oh, okay, I'll check on it. Like it's just normal run-of-the-mill stuff. You know, like I needed a key to my office or something and wasn't being criminally investigated. So the next day she sends me this little note card. And it says, I hope those icky feelings have subsided and you're feeling more yourself. I just had to zoom in on this for a sec. Look where she says, please come see me if you need to vent or cry or scream. Pure insanity. Totally unprofessional. Icky feelings. Like, what are you talking about, lady? I am myself every minute, every hour of every day. I never forget that. I wonder who some of you people are. Wonder if you even know who you are. So this situation was messed up, but it had the right outcome. The Democratic caucus had our backs. No question. Allison was only a freshman member then, and I have wondered what would have happened to us if Allison had been the leader when that happened. We could have been charged. She would have been like, oh, well, it's a rough and tumble place, suck it up. Where's my speech for my next event? Anyway, the Republican slate, ladies and gentlemen, now with even more crazy on it. Later.